Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. Before we get into everything we're going to do today, which is going to include going through the companion stuff and the library stuff and all of that sort of stuff that we didn't do last time, what I want to do is I want to start with changing our build. Why? Well, I feel we've got complacent again. This build is good. It's better than the other build, I think, in terms of how we use it. But I think we have another build. And I think we have another build that we can actually switch to and do some pretty good work. So, we're going to switch to it, and we're just going to try and make it work however we can. Now, what build is that? Well, I want to use this. The reinforced longbow. Now let me just do the compare right now. So, reinforced longbow at a very flat level is going to do less damage than the grip and rip unique longbow. And we're going to lose 28% damage from equipping it. However, what we are going to get instead is we're going to start getting weak point and charged attack. And that's how I'm going to build our new build. That's what I think we're going to do. I think this is going to be very cool, and I think it's going to work very, very well. Now, our entire build is not changing, because we have some things that are already going to work into this, but I think that this is a very good start. So, charge attack damage. Now, we're going to switch this out for... What do we have here? I'm sure we have a charged attack damage one in here as well. Melee critical hits deal 30% of damage in an area. That is interesting. Another ignore defense one is an interesting path for us to go down. I don't think we need it. Ah, there we go. 30% charged attack damage. Apply bleeding on charged attacks when at maximum momentum. Increase momentum generation and stagger versus bleeding enemies. Great. That's what we're going to equip. Now, we are going to lose a huge amount of stagger on this. Like, the amount of stagger on the Dark Shard is absolutely insane. But I think this is going to be great. Right. Now, is this what I want? Melee attacks leech life from enemies suffering from necrosis. Final attacks apply necrosis, which we can do fairly consistently in final attack damage. Ah, there we go. Proving Steel. 20% charged attack damage. Gain immovable every third charged attack. Generate momentum when you have immovable. When you have immovable, you no longer lose momentum when hit. There you go. So now, we already have 30, 30, 20. So we have 80% charged attack damage on that. This, stagger takedown damage. Stagger relative to Lords of Fortune allied strength. And stuff on takedown. Now, I think that is really good. Do we have anything that's specifically charge attack in here? Probably not, right? We don't, then we'll just keep this one on. Oh no, there we go, 20% charge attack damage. Now, we don't have the upgrade to that, but I think we did see the upgrade to that at some point. And charge attacks cannot be interrupted. Ooh. Okay, we're going to take it. We're switching. Even though we have a build that we think might be good, we're going to switch. Now, this one was really good because 4th arrow shots came by very quickly because we were shooting 3 arrows a thing. I'm not going to do that. We're going to switch off of this one as well. We're going to switch on to one that says something about charged attack damage. Or weak point. Weak point would be lovely. Damage with charged heavy attacks, 20%. That's pretty good. That one I think might be our winner so far. Healing effectiveness. No, no, no. No. Oh, wait a second. Weak point damage charged bow attacks. Is interesting, but I don't think that's actually what we're after here. I think we're not really after the charged bow. We are after this one. So, this one is going to give us damage with charged heavy attacks, which to be fair are the only ones we're going to do, because charged light attacks are that kind of scrape along the ground, like chuck up one that does 1 damage. Or like 1 source of damage. So I think this is good. What does it look like? Do we want it? No, I'll stick with our stuff here. Here, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to have a look around to see if we've got anything that says charged attack. Or something similar. Burning. Something that applies bleeding is nice, I saw there. Yeah, the one that applied bleeding did look interesting. So bleeding on nearby enemies, because we do have something that works with bleed, but I don't think that's what we're after. We might just keep this one the same, actually, because I don't see anything better. Yeah, let's just keep this one the same. I think this one's pretty good, actually. Here, area ability damage. No, no, no. We're looking for something that says something about charged attack stuff, if we've got one. Strike ability, stagger from control abilities. We'll stick with our current one if at any point we... yeah, we'll stick with our current one if we can't find something that's good enough to replace it. Yeah, okay, I can't see something that's good enough to replace it, so I think we'll stick with what we got then. This one's pretty good anyway. The area ability stuff is pretty sweet. So we'll stick with that. Stagger, stagger, stagger. We're actually not going to stagger as much with this build. So we're going to see whether there's anything else in here that we could potentially replace that with. There might not be. Again, there might be absolutely nothing. We actually don't want to increase maximum momentum, because if we increase maximum momentum, it makes it harder to, it makes it harder to reach max momentum. This seems pretty good, though. 10% charge. It does give us other stuff as well, which is fine. Ability damage is always a critical. What's the negative of that one? Oh, consumed your health to use abilities. Yeah, that's a pretty big negative. Alright, well, we're switching to this thing then. So this is going to give us more charged attack damage. This also might be so OP I have to stop using it. That's the other side of it. But we'll see. We could take weak point damage here. Yeah, so if we take weak point damage, that goes into there, and then that'll increase our weak point damage, and weak points ignore defense. Okay. Have we got anything else we want to switch to here in terms of skills? Skills might be okay. We might just change the enchants. So we got something that says weak... Oh, this one says defeating an enemy by hitting their weak point grants necrotic weapons. That's not going to be an issue, because we're never going to run into that issue ever again. I think we might be okay, actually, here. Just checking the ones on the edge, because these are the ones that we could easily switch to if we wanted to. But, yeah, no, I think we're probably fine. Yeah, because we don't want any of this, don't want any of that, don't want any of that, don't want any of that. Yeah, I think we're probably good here. I'm almost certain that we're fine where we are. What's this one? Health and ultimate by performing a takedown. And you see, that actually would be good now. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, we never do takedowns. Why would I ever want that? But no, we're fine. Okay, so now all I need to do is change our abilities here. Now, do we like explosive daggers? I think we do, because we can do something with weak point in explosive daggers, can't we? Let's have a look. Let's see what stuff we got. Because we have new enchants as well. Let's start with abilities. This one. There's something with weak point, isn't there? No, there isn't. Oh, okay. So do we like this one? Explosive daggers is fine. I don't know if I think it's great, though. I almost think I prefer Toxic Dash just to get us into combat quicker. It does also apply Sundered. Let's switch back to Toxic Dash. What stuff do we want to use on it then? Applying Necrosis on hit would be actually reasonably good. Critical damage, only if I can figure out how to make it crit. Maybe just cooldown duration on this one? Yeah. What have I got in here? Plus 3 hits. I think that's fine. And then this one is ultimate on hit, which is also fine. Okay. Let's just quickly switch out that ability. We can always switch to the other one as we didn't replace this anyway. Well, if we got stagger on it, yes, we don't need stagger on that right now. Let's switch to that. Okay. I always forget to switch to the other one of these, but I should do that when we're facing things that are weak to necrotic. Now we have to enchant literally every item that we have.
The fires are lit.
Enchant. Oh, enchant. There we go. So this one, ultimate damage is pretty good. Anything better than ultimate damage? We got a second bid here. Weak point damage, potentially good. Yeah, let's grab some weak point damage here. Cool. This thing? I mean, generation stuff is nice. Yeah, I might take ultimate generation. I think that seems reasonable. Still want to actually have that building up. The longbow. Charged bow attack damage. I don't think that's what we're after. Weak point damage would be lovely. Oh, charged attack damage? Yeah, we'll get some charged attack damage. This one? Momentum, we don't want it to go higher. Max arrows is nice because that's an extra 8%. I think we want momentum generation first of all. And then actually, I guess we do want max arrows then, right? Yeah, because it's an extra 8% damage. This, I don't really care about the health if we have something better. We know that this is going to give us more than 250 health, so, I mean, that in of itself is probably the right option. Yeah, so we'll just switch to that. This one, again, we're looking for anything that's like charged attack, although we already have that on something. Weapon damage would be fine, but we probably want that on our other weapon. Damage at high health? Actually, that'd be really good, because if we're doing charged attacks, we're going to be mainly doing charged heavy attacks against armor. Charged heavy attacks against armor is going to really benefit us with, yeah, high health, because you have high health when you have high armor. So basically it means armor is going to be shred almost immediately, and then this one should be weapon damage, because it should be a higher damage weapon. Although actually I don't know if it is. No, we should have those the other way around then. This one should be damage at high health. And then this one should be 10% weapon damage. Although, wait, how much physical damage do you get? 25. Yeah, so because this has more than 250, we want to give it yeah, we want to give it 10% weapon damage. Wonderful. So that's now what we're working with. I had an idea for this, and I thought we would do it. Basically, I can upgrade this. It's currently level 8. We have quite a lot of materials for this. I think I am going to upgrade it. Twice. Nice. It's fully upgraded. It gets a little star when it's fully upgraded. This one? We can upgrade that as well. Yeah. This one, I don't want to upgrade too many material. Like, we don't have a lot of elf fruit. When we were have 22, but we don't have a super amount of elf fruit. And I really don't want to go and grind anything. I'll upgrade that, yep. Oh, I can upgrade it again? Sure. And then this one, that's quite expensive, but I think it's worth it for the upgrade. Yeah. Now I'm like, but I could just upgrade this as well, and then we have everything upgraded. Fine, I'll upgrade that as well. Right, everything's upgraded now. We are absurdly strong, I would say, right now. Yeah, I think I know where this hat is as well, so we can go and have a look for that at some point. Davrin, what's new on you? Hey, nothing's new on Davrin. Well, there is something new on Davrin, it just doesn't say where it is. Okay, which person actually has something selected? You do. Okay. So now, I think if I go back to Davrin, yeah, now it shows up. Cool. And then Tash, you have 2 points available. I always use this because this is the one that auto-fires, I think, right? Yeah. Burning is great. I never use any of your other abilities, therefore it doesn't matter. I guess Detonate Weakened's probably useful. There we go. Wonderful. Right, so we'll look at the codex. Lords of Fortune. We only have 7 of these left. Where are we? Did I miss it? I maybe missed it. Maybe it's not showing up. Maybe it was one that I've gone over here. I must have gone over it. Which means it's on the left-hand side. Was it this one? Yes, okay. Dragon Talk, or Tash Talks Dragon Kultenzan. Appearance, blue with red stripes, not trying to blend in. Bright colors warn rival dragons not to mess with her. Heavy neck plates and no horns. Big spikes on the tail. She doesn't do dominance fights with horns. She fights mean. Diet. Hunts other dragons, especially fire breathers. Uses her freezing breath to slow or stun them. Trusts her neck plates to protect her long enough for the kill. Also grazes on Philanderis. Maybe stuff her body uses to make the cold hurt her stomach. Behavior. No horde. Doesn't fight fair. Kills her own kind. No wonder the Dragon King liked her. Good thing there's one less of her in the world. I also just realized something. I think I leveled these things. Anything that wasn't gold, I should have left at level 9. Why should I have left it at level 9? Well, because when we find an upgrade for it, it would have upgraded up. In fact, yeah, I should have left anything that was lower than gold at whatever the base level was, but whatever. Not overly worried about it. Because, I mean, what else are we doing with the hoard of materials that I've been hoarding? Right. So, what are we starting with today? Well, we're going to go to Docktown or Arlathan. Let's go to Docktown first. I don't know. Are we going to do the Nev one? We could do Nev, but I actually have somewhere else I want to go. I want to take Balara to the other one. So we're going to take Balara because it's her quest. The other one I want to do. Yeah, so we'll take Balara. And then who else are we taking to Balara's quest? Okay, let me select. It was having trouble letting me select. I think Davrin would make sense as a Dalish member of the group, but I don't know if he's the one I want to take. It's a little bit above 8. Yeah, he's not that high. Yeah, I mean, Eberic's a little lower, but yeah, let's take Davrin. Cool. So these are the two I'm going to take to Balara's quest when we get to it. But we're not doing that yet. We're going to Docktown. We might be thinking, we finished Docktown last time. Well, there are 2 things I want to do here. First of all, check for codex entries, because I always check for codex entries, even if there aren't that many of them. And then, I want to go to this. I want to go to the Black Emporium. Because I think that that might be where some of our upgrades are. Let's go back over here and see. Right. Also, because we're here, we should do Pot Room again. Oh, and that we should also go to the Crossroads and sell to the Shadow Dragons at some point. Yeah, because we've done a couple of quests since we last did that. Okay. Interesting. I was getting a little lag there in this room. That's odd. Usually this room is solid. Okay. Weird. It really didn't like me rolling into some of the pots. Okay. Well, destroyed them. Recording still says it's got the number of frames that it usually has, so just on my end. Maybe it's a lag in brain. That also sometimes happens. There we go. I need to remember, this doesn't shoot multiple shots. You can't just, like, shoot it and, like, forget it. Also, we actually want to charge it, because we get benefits from charging it and hitting weak points. Anyway. In here. And hello.
Prices are not negotiable. Do not taunt the monster beneath the floorboards.
Everything is upgradable. None of it I want currently, I think, because none of this is stuff we have equipped, right? No. No, no. No. Okay, so we don't want any of that. Here. Aha! There we go. See, upgrading this one would be a bad idea, because we get the level 10 from buying the upgrade. Anyway, whatever. We'll buy it. Also, I was right. This is what I actually thought was here. This one. Gain ultimate on charged attacks with 10% extra ultimate generation. Cool. Those are the 2 I want there. That's fine. Right, in here, do I have anything I've equipped? Don't think so. I have none of these equipped, right? No. All of your companion abilities cooldowns are refreshed. Your weapon attacks leech 25% of their damage for 10 seconds. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good if we want to have a heal. I might buy that. In fact, I'm going to buy both of these. Cool. Right. I didn't really want regroup. I just want to finish my collection. There we go. So I'm going to take this and maybe have that as our main rune that we use most of the time. I'm going to take off damage versus health, which we've used almost exclusively. Ooh, light and heavy attacks are no longer penalized versus barrier. That sounds incredible for what we're doing. And then 10% damage is going to be hard to beat. I gotta say, 10% damage basically just sounds perfect. Yeah. Wait, does this give me one? For saying there, does one of these give me... Oh, it's potion. For something, saying there, I thought I saw something that said like it would give us an extra arrow, and I'm like, perfect. 4% damage. But no. Okay. Yeah, this will be fine. So we probably... Yeah, so we probably want to switch between these two. Probably want to use Besiege most of the time, because this is the one that will allow us to kill things that have barrier. Although we're going to kill them anyway, actually, so I don't need that. Maybe I just switch to... I mean, damage versus health is always nice, but anything better? Maybe momentum generation, because I want to be at high momentum a lot more of the time. Yeah, I want to be at high momentum for a reason. I've just forgotten the reason. What is the reason I want to be at high momentum? Brain is completely gone. Oh, apply bleeding on charged attacks while at maximum momentum. Yeah, and when you're at max... yeah, when you have a movable, you no longer lose momentum when hit. Yeah, so that's our momentum stuff. It's actually not that crazy. It's just that... yeah, it's just this one where we apply bleeding at maximum momentum. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Right, we can leave here now. We're now going to go to the map. We're going to leave here. Go back to the crossroads. Then we're going to do this. We could also go and do Tasha's area, but I want to leave that temporarily. Just while we have other quests. Let's see if we've got anything down here as well while we're in the area. Because this does occasionally trigger new dialogue. Nope. Alright, cool. We're going to leave here. We're going to head down this way. And we're going to go and buy. Or sell, actually, because we've already bought everything. Dialogue between these two will start probably just as I reach the cellar. Let's see. You guys not talking? Alright then. Sell valuables. Yep.
What do veil jumpers usually eat?
Whatever Arlethan Force provides, pretty much.
So, a lot of grilled challah then.
Bite your tongue.
I'm kidding.
It's mostly plants. Lots and lots of plants, with the occasional salad on the side.
Okay. We just got an achievement for something. I'm assuming that achievement is, yeah, for maxing out the Shadow Dragons. Wonderful. So Shadow Dragons are now, well, pretty much maxed. We got them to level 3, which is where we wanted them. So, cool. That means that we've got to get the Veil Jumpers over there. We've got to get the Wardens, which we know we have multiple quests for. Horn Watch and Antivan Crows. Crows are actually the one that we're furthest behind on. Okay, cool. And we don't have anything new, right? No. So we could buy valuables from you, though. For, green. The problem is we don't want to use green anymore because we found another shop that takes, green. Right. Next stop. Arlethan. So, Arlethan, I've got new instructions on where to go. So, when we first enter the forest proper, you walk past the wagon on your right that's in a stream, typically a deep stalker fight. Go past some stonework, and just then is the grove. Okay. Let's see what we can find, and there should be a statue puzzle.
A lot of places Venatori could be hiding out here. Any one of those ruins would make a good spot for an ambush.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Plenty of ways to spend your coin here.
Oh yeah, I can just rank up your shop. Let's do that. Wonderful. Cool. You got anything I want? Weapon attacks gain 10% of your defense as bonus damage. That sounds like a great way to just be invincible forever. Like, just purely go into defense until, like, just go full defense and then just be invincible. Don't need any of this, actually. I could upgrade her utility dress, though. Yeah, let's upgrade that. We'll check whether it's better in a bit. We'll also upgrade this. When she applies shock, she instead applies chilled, and then when they're at max shock, then... oh no, when they're at max chilled, it will apply shocked. Yeah, we'll do that as well. No reason not to buy it. Increase our shock stacks if we want to. Not that worried about it. In here, we'll buy the golden tree because that'll be in the center. We'll buy this even though it doesn't give us any mechanical benefit anymore. The uneven rosette crystal known as Fool's Lyrium. It bears memories engraved in a Venatory cipher. Okay. Veil jumper banners. I think those just go on walls. And then none of this is casual gear. Okay, how much is it going to cost us to buy everything? Like, that is going to cost us a lot to buy, but like not a lot to buy at this shop. Okay, let's buy that one. We'll leave the 5,000 one for a second. We'll buy this one as well. And it's worth buying out of shops now if we see them, because they're going to get ranked up to rank 10 anyway, which is quite nice. And I'll buy this because we happen to have the money right now. Not that red items fall under that, because red items don't level up. So, cool.
Rook, I'm told you helped feed the Hala. We've been so focused on the attacks. It's awfully easy to forget them. Thank you.
Wonderful. Let's go. Yeah, the game it definitely is doing like little micro stutters every now and again. Interesting. Wonder what I've got in the background that's causing that. No idea. Anyway, I completely forgot where I was going. But that's fine. Follow the road out. I think that's a good start. Follow the road out until I see a wagon. On the right. Wagon on the right.
How does someone become a veil jumper?
Simple. You survive Arlethan Forest.
That's it?
The energies in Arlethan are wrong. Like, reality got scrambled. It's dangerous. Not everyone can stand it.
So if you can, then you've got what it takes. Sounds a lot like Grey Wardens.
Except for the archdemons and griffins. Oh, wish we had a few of those.
Okay. Assuming this is the wagon that's being talked about in the stream. Ho ho ho! Look at the damage! Insane. Nice. Then that's almost not as much as I was thinking there. We do gain ultimate very quickly though. This is interesting. That one's dead. I need to remember that my takedown stuff is at a different number as well now. In here. Also, I shouldn't be doing that. I should be dashing to them with my ability. Like that. Nice. That gives me another ult already. This is actually an ult build, despite looking like a ranged attack build. Also, look at that damage. That's crazy. Also, did you notice you can see invisible things with your target, like with the cursor? That's crazy.
Good work, everyone.
Okay, so we found a wagon on our right. It's in the stream. Go past some stonework, and then after that is the grove, with the wolf monument and an alluvian I said looked evil. So go past that, past some stonework. So this must be the stonework, right? Yes. And then we're looking for a grove. Okay, grove somewhere over here. I assume it would say cross that if that was where I needed to go. It's up here. See, no, it won't be up here because that would be... Oh, now I'm lost again. Now I'm questioning. Maybe it is up here. Maybe it's up that way. Is there a person up there? Nope. Nope, there is not a person up there. Maybe it's this grove. Wait a second. Ah, no, I'm remembering this grove now. It's up here then. Nope.
Got company.
It's not up there. I'll need to fight them. It's up here. Ah, past the Venatory. That would make sense why it would unlock now. If it is past the Venatory. And then again. That's not a kill because our new number is, I think, 25% for a takedown kill.
We cannot fail our gods.
Charge it. That's fine. Charge it. Okay. Love we get the weak point one on the barrier, because I think the barrier damage is applied to the whole attack. It's not just applied to the first. Like, I don't think it's applied just to the damage to the barrier, which means that if you hit a barrier guy, it's actually going to do full damage to them, right? Like, think about it this way. If I shoot an arrow and it hits a barrier, let's say that does 100% more damage. So we go from, let's say we go from 100 to 200% damage, right?
Oh, we
So,
did it!
What I think is happening is that I'm hitting the barrier. The enemy's barrier is only like 100. We're then doing 200. We're then doing extra damage because we're hitting a barrier, and it's taking their health as well. I think that's what's happening, if that makes sense. I think this is what I was told to look for. This Alluvian. Okay. Alluvian I said looked evil. Wolf Monument and Alluvian I said looked evil. And then there should be a statue puzzle. Well, this looks like a statue puzzle. Although, it doesn't look like I can actually do anything with it. What about this? I've been trying to understand these statues and the secrets they hide. Gorel was convinced there was some way to solve them. He may be right, but now he's dead. Whatever they are, they're dangerous.
Looks like there's a mystery here to solve.
Aha, now I can move this. I see. So, I need to find the puzzle now. So now I'm off script. Now it's just finding how I think the puzzle should work. Okay, we found another statue here. So we found two statues.
This must be one of the statues mentioned in that journal.
Thanks,
Let's see
Rook.
if we can figure this out.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Must be one of those statues. He says, look at a statue. There's another statue. Then
Another
we've got
statue.
this one as well. Okay. What happens if I spin it? Well, that one up there. Wait a second. The color change? Let's see. Oh, that thing up there has not changed color. Interesting. See, I was looking at that, wondering if that was the cause. So we just need everything to point at the center. Maybe this is the puzzle. That doesn't seem like the puzzle. However, maybe it is. I'll try something else if this doesn't work. Like some actual thought behind it. Kind of puzzling, but let's see. I think this might work. Nope. Okay. So they all have a light on the bottom. You can point them in a direction. Is there anything else that we can see in here? Anything else that leads us to some kind of conclusion? I was wondering whether this lines up with anything. This does line up with that. Sort of. But that doesn't really give us anything. Could try and point them at the nearest thing that looks like it has some purpose. Trying to see whether I can see a oh, there's a thing up here as well. Huh. Interesting. So where does this go? Maybe each one can see another one, and then you just have to point them at it. So maybe this one's first, and then I wander in here. Although it is weird, that does look directly at this thing. Ah, 1, 2. I don't know if that's all of the things either. Assuming that there won't be anything outside the area. Oh wait, this one I haven't turned. Okay. I solved it? Wait a second. No, I did solve it just then by pointing it at this thing.
Heads up, demon!
Literally the whole puzzle was, can you point it at the center? Okay. Hit it. This is our best enemy. It's literally made of armor. If it doesn't work against this enemy, then our build doesn't work. Okay.
Yes, Laura.
Hit it. And then alt. Then do that. I don't know, I get the distinct feeling the build isn't working. I kind of want to keep trying. Alright, hit it. And again. Then one of those. And blow it up. Although the ultimate, being on like a 0 second cooldown is quite nice. Kill it.
So that's the mystery of the statues.
Crown of Leaves upgraded. Gain full momentum on ultimate activation. Ooh. Gain full momentum on ultimate activation. It's not as good as our insightful covering, but like that is definitely interesting.
A demon?
Feels like a trap to me. The statues were baiting us.
Why?
Probably left over from the war with Tevinter. They used all sorts of dirty tricks back then.
You might be right. The elves tricked the enemy into thinking the statues pointed to treasure or relics, and then, bam! A demon smacked them in the face. They booby-trapped Arlethan.
Okay, cool. Also, companions? Oh, I didn't even check Balara's stuff. Having upgraded it, I didn't even check it. Oh yeah, we'll have that. And then this one. Revival charge versus when she applies shock, she instead applies chilled. I'm not really worried about any of these. I think I'll take the revival charge for now. We have some new stuff in here, which is fine. New stuff in here. I think this is all the stuff we bought upgrades for. This one, grab that. So let's check. This is light and then this is light. Oh, so I actually shouldn't have two light things on. Right? Which one's better? Ooh, they're both pretty good actually. Okay. Let's just clear out this. That's fine. Let's clear out this side as well. There we go. Wonderful. Codex, we've already read. Skills. I just want to check what I'm losing from this. Where is it? It's somewhere down here, right? That you have to have different things on thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe I never took it in the first place. Damage to all enemies. Oh yeah, there we go. When wearing different classifications. See, I'm missing 16% damage and 15% weapon damage. Yeah, so I do want these to be different. Which case, which one of these is better? I mean, the ultimate hit with charged attacks is really good. However, the Crown of Leaves might be even better. Gain Rally Party when activating your ultimate ability, though, is very funny given my hatred of it, but... And full momentum, that triggers this. Yeah, it gives bleeding on charged attacks and immovable. My alternative here is probably seeing what our other options are in here. No. Let's probably go back to this one so that we have more arrows. So it's an extra 16%, which means it would be an extra 31% overall. Or I switch to this so we get the extra charged bow damage. Let's get the extra charged bow damage. But I'm also going to lose 10% health temporarily. Yeah, let's get the extra charged bow damage. Let's switch to that. How does this look? Oh yeah, we'll switch back to this then. We'll switch into this one for a bit. That's okay. And then, is this the final chest in Arlethan? It is indeed. Wonderful. Right, I'm going to hit that there. Focal Blade upgraded to max. Shocked now reduces the enemy's electrical resistance by 25. Very good. Very good. Right. Okay. Let's head over here and speak to Balara for her quest. Although before we do, I'm going to put a cut in the video probably.
Good to see you.
Just so that we can, I can close some things in the background so I can get this frame rate back to normal. Okay, we're back. Balara, let's start the quest. Valara must stop Anaris when his ritual endangers all of Arlathan Forest, even if it means going against her own brother, Syrian. Let's go. Also, I should change Davrin's equipment. We'll worry about that in a second.
Do you feel that?
It's like something's tugging at my whole body.
Ritual's already started. We don't have much time.
We're stopping this.
We stop them here and now. We can't let them hurt anyone else.
I know. I guess deep down, I thought maybe he'd listened. But he didn't. Let's go stop my brother.
Okay, before they get into dialogue, when I said we need to change Davrin's stuff, is he still in Darkspawn killing gear? Yes, okay. I just need to switch him onto gear that isn't kill Darkspawn, because that is not going to apply. Yeah, let's switch to this one for a second. That seems fine. I probably should have made sure they had enchantments as well before heading out, but that's not a huge issue. This one actually is fine. And then this one's fine. Cool. Just need to take off the Darkspawn bit. Right, start. Anything back here? Yep.
Well, statues of wolves. Made from gold, no less.
Exacting shard. Defeating an enemy while necrotic weapons is active applies necrosis with your next melee attack. And makes your necrotic weapons even better.
Probably Solus's monument to himself.
That sounds like him.
Okay. Nothing down here. Anything over this way?
Just imagine, tens of thousands of elves used to walk these streets.
Would have been a sight to see.
The seat of the Elvenon Empire. Until it was all destroyed by Tevinter Magisters and their blood magic.
We got the favored bear. Durtha men gave all the animals a secret, and each of us too. Eventually they were surrendered one by one for pride or prize to become knowledge. Only the bears held their tongue. Okay. Cool. Let's head over here. It looks like we can just jump down there. In fact, I think that's what we're meant to do. So what's in this section then? Oh, it's just like a dark section. I see. Well, good. Keep just being a dark section, I guess. Let's head down here. I want to keep an eye out because we're probably, well, because we're definitely not coming back to this area again. So the way it wants us to go. Let's have a look around all the other bits. Another wolf statue. Golden. Ooh. Some more things. None of it's particularly exciting right now. Over here. Almost looks climbable, but I don't think it is. Yeah. Grab some of the flawless crystals as well. It's also very quiet here. Ooh. Well, that was almost the end of us. Right.
So what is that feeling?
The tearing apart one?
That'd be it.
It's you being, well, torn apart. Just really slowly.
Ah, right.
Well, that's good. Over here. Aha. We got Watcher's Hold. Crystals from the Grand Necropolis can draw directly on the mystical energies that infuse this place. Yeah, I was told, like, way back, that when you start getting towards the end of the game, the chests start, like, one, they can stop giving you items altogether, but they also stop giving you items that are relevant to the area that you're in anymore, because there aren't any that you haven't already got, basically. June's Mirror. Alara. Irulan and I pored over all the collected evidence. We can quite confidently say that the symbol carved into the Lyrium fragment is that of June's, though a very early version of it. It makes sense for the Evanurus, known as the Crafter, to have created the first Illuvian, and what you found does seem to indicate that he used a single lyrium crystal split perfectly in two, each piece resonating with its counterpart to link the mirrors. Your ambition is admirable, but I don't think we should attempt to build an Illuvian from scratch at this very moment. This fragment you found feels different from the lyrium we know. Something to do with its age, perhaps? Or perhaps it was enchanted by Juna in some way. Hard to say. We'll discuss this further on your return, Strife. Okay, interesting. So the Illuvians work by having two parts of a piece of lyrium which resonate with each other, which then questions how the lighthouse works. Does it just have a piece of every Illuvian, or does it work in a different way? Also, on top of that, you have the question of, is it because it was made like right after they killed the Titan that the lyrium came from? Like, that could be likely. Also, an Illuvian. Shattered, of course. Okay. Further in here. And a puzzle. Although I don't think it's a particularly difficult one.
Okay, I was expecting a bridge here.
That never stopped us before.
Do you see those lyrium reserves by that opening? There should be matching anchors on our side. Let's try linking them.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, I'm aware how to do these. I'm just exploring. Seeing if there's anything else back here. Right. Move this one over here.
Wow, it's amazing any of the city's still standing.
I'd say a lot of it's floating.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, actually this puzzle has a twist. We actually have to point it at this thing. This opens the door, then we point that at something, then we go back down to the other one. Ah, okay. Minor twist. Not super difficult still though. Right. Ah. Can I jump over here? Yeah, there we go. Wonderful. Now let's point this at the correct thing, which should be this one. Aha! We did it! And that gets us further in here. Ah, what have we got here? We have some money and an appearance. Okay. More money, I'm assuming. Ah, valuable that can be turned into money. Well, there was something there for a second, but I think it's through the door.
These ruins aren't really ruins. They're still intact.
Wild magic is like wild weather. It can flatten the building next door and leave you completely untouched. That's what makes it dangerous. It's unpredictable.
Okay. Ooh, Graven Opal upgraded. Range attack damage versus barrier up. Okay. Oh, we have that equipped. Oh, okay. That's very good then. Having it equipped. The upgrade to that seems good as well. When you hit a weak point, you gain momentum. It seems incredible. Okay. Seems like there's a lot of different ways to get momentum generation if you really want it. Like a lot of different ways. Which is cool. You can get quite a lot of different builds. This looks like a fight. Okay then.
Okay, the feeling's strongest here.
Maybe it's being caused by that crystal over there.
I think you're right. Let's check it out.
Although maybe because we're with Balara, maybe these are going to be more puzzly than fighty. Like, we did Tash and Lucanus before, and they were fully all on like fighting, but that's kind of their characters. Balara is a little bit more of the Tinkerer, so maybe her one's going to be different. There's just another way in? I think so. Oh no, there's this. Where does this go? Oh. Okay. Don't know what we're doing with this currently. Oh. That's cool. Codex entry. Mystery substance. From a scroll found in the ruins, translated from Elven by Balara. At Trahel returned today with the rest of the expedition. Most of their spoils were the usual gewgaws and filth, but one item caught my attention, a substance collected in one of the specimen vials, and the consistency of blood yet glowed yellow with an inner light. I found myself drawn to it. There is power there, I have no doubt. Power that Atrahel is far too witless to see. But the power is a sort with which I have no familiarity. It is cold, for one. Ice forms on the vial's sides, even in the warmth of the afternoon sun. Yet there is more to it than a simple chill. I cast several spells on the substance to ascertain its nature, once I removed it from Atrahel's possession, an easy task with one as dull as he. But the magic simply vanished as if consumed. When brought near any active magical ward, unless said ward had been cast with tremendous power, it sputtered and disappeared. A magic that devours all others would be a powerful weapon. If I could channel and muster that energy, no longer would I need to hide. I could strike back against the Evanurus, bring low these arrogant fools, and claim what is rightfully mine. The word devourer shows up elsewhere too, very specifically that word. Huh. Interesting. So, this is before the Veil appeared, right? Because it's saying the Evanurus. So, could this be the start of the Veil? As in, I don't know, but it says claim what's rightfully mine. So this was obviously written by Inaris then, not by Solus. I don't know. Because it sounds like it could be the Veil hiding magic behind it. Like stopping magic from passing. Although the Veil generally lets magic users through, so... I don't know, unless it's a hint towards the greater threat that we've heard about. But I don't think it is. As in the greater threat sequel bait, I should say. That we've heard about. Right, we'll drop down here, which I think is small enough that we won't get hurt. Ooh, grab this as well. Hopefully. Okay. Let's go further in here. Up this way. We'll grab that. Ooh, jump. Nothing over here, despite it being a climbable area. Oh, there's an invisible wall here. Okay, that's an area it doesn't want you to go to. Nothing over there. That's where Balara is. Grab this. Drop down. Go around this way just to see. Oh. Hello, Balara. Apparently there is a chest here, it says. Somewhere. Maybe up above? I think the chest must be, like, there, then. Okay, if we think the chest is up above... Double check that it's not down here. Then you must have to get that the other way. Right? Yeah, it says it... Oh, it says it's... It says it's there. It claims the chest is below us. Could the chest simply be in the next area? Let's see.
Okay. The feeling's strongest here. That hum means this thing is amplifying the magic, sending the ritual over a wider area. Destroying this will buy us time. Or it should.
Okay. Then let's do it.
Right. We need more time to find the ritual.
And Syrian.
He didn't give us much of a choice.
No, he didn't, did he?
We need to get moving.
Right, okay. Be ready. This is gonna attract some attention.
I just realized something. This might be foolish. Did I equip light armor? I equipped light armor when I was like, oh, the thing I need is light armor. Or I need different armor types, and then I just equip light armor again. Yeah, let's do this. Let's switch to that helmet. Cool. Cool, so we're gonna gain ultimate slightly slower. Okay, so it says sabotage again. Let me just double check that there's no way down there. So it kind of seems like this is where the chest is, like right in there. I'm just gonna double check the lower level that there isn't a way through. I don't think there is. I think the next part of the level must be down there. Also says that there is a way to go down from here. So yeah, this has to be, like, yeah, it has to open a path. Okay. Cool. Let's go.
Here comes the first wave.
You're expecting a second?
When hasn't there been a second wave?
Well,
Ow.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
that guy shot me. Hit him.
You got
And
me.
again. And again. And again. And again. Spin. Nice. Charge. Hit with one of those. Spin. Alt. Which then pushes you to maximum momentum. So you should spam all the abilities before alting. That's good to know. Then again. And one of those. And spin. And spin. Ow. Did get slightly hurt, but that's okay. Spin in here. Big spin. Hit with one of those.
Hitting us from range.
Then try and spin behind this thing. Nice. Keep spinning. Keep spinning. Charge hit. Spin around again. What do I currently have equipped? I currently have Vivify. What is Vivify? Let's use it anyway. I don't think this is the one that heals me based upon damage I deal. I think Vivify is the other one, but I can't remember what it does. Charge. Should also potentially use my companion's abilities. Is something I've heard actually works, you know, using the abilities given to you. Let's ignore that one for a second and get rid of this ranged one. Cool.
Way to go, Rook.
Right. Destroy this thing first. Kind of thought that was going to open a shortcut. It did not. Okay. And then the last one should be up here somewhere. Just assuming we can get it with an arrow. Maybe not from there. Nah, it's too far away. Okay, cool. Well, we'll go over this way and grab it. Ooh, a little bit of loot. It was interesting that it showed the wall as red for a second. Okay. Over here. And let's blow this. Right. Fantastic. Ritual. It's not done yet. Oh, okay. That's good damage. Spin. Do one of those. Do one of these. Then continue pushing them back. Spam every ability that we have. Alt. Nice. Then big hit. Then again. Kill. Spin again. Okay. Hit it. Another spin. That's fine. Got some of those. Ow. Just really want that thing back there to die, because it's kind of annoying. Shoot him in the head. Look how much damage that did. That did 6,000 damage. And then the next one didn't do... The next one, the same amount of charge, did 3,000 damage. I think it was the same amount anyway. Yeah, I think it does double damage if you shoot, like, you shoot barrier. Let's just see. Can you just stand still to let me test this? There we go, that did 7,000. I'm gonna need you to just stand still for a second again. I'm gonna need you to stand still for a second. Okay. Yeah, I did 4,000. Yeah, so if you hit barrier, it does more damage, and then that carries through to the non-barrier part of the damage as well. Okay, so just hit him. That did not do what I needed it to do. Oh, that thing's dead, huh?
They're at range.
Okay. Shoot it. Right. Find and destroy the amplifiers part 2. Oh, I see. It's a 3-part, like, horde mode thing. I understand. Okay. That might explain why there's the area up there that we can walk to exists. Okay. We needed to destroy 2 things that time. Okay. Also assuming at the end this thing's going to crash down and give us the way forward. Let's see.
Trouble ahead.
Okay, that did good damage. Also, these guys, they're resistant to necrotic. Okay, so I should definitely have the non-necrotic stuff on here. Which I think I currently have necrotic damage, right? Maybe. Anyway. Back off. Dash in. Just keep spinning. Alt. Gives us full momentum. Hit it. Big hit. Big hit again. 1 dead. Oh. Big hit again. Spin back in. Spin through them. Hit with one of those. Just use our many spins to move us. Okay. Basically using my abilities to move me around the battlefield a lot more now. Which I think is working. Like, that part of the build I like. That part is working pretty well. I do need to change my damage to not be what they're good against. Oh, that was terrible. I just missed every hit. Blow him up.
Finish them now.
Nice. Keep up the damage. Keep up the damage. Spin. Charge him. Spin. Try this again. Nice. Big hit. That one's dead.
Get clear.
2, 3. Nice. Solid 9,000 damage in 1 hit. Followed by spinning. Let's now hit it again. And then 1 more of those. Spin again. Just keep pushing it back. Then another one of those. Then another spin. Then another one of those. Then another one of our charge attacks. Nice.
I don't see a way out of this room.
So we're trapped?
Well, temporarily. Let's disable this crystal and see what happens next.
Hey, we got a new thing. A new one of these. So we got one called Mend. Increases incoming healing. Lose all momentum and heal for an equivalent amount. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll do that. What is Vivify? Ability cooldowns are refreshed and your next one is free. Yeah, it's not actually what I want though. I think I want Hunger on. I did reduce my damage by equipping those. I guess I could switch it back to the having damage. Okay, we want Hunger on, not Vivify. Hunger, there we go. Right.
Feeling's almost gone.
Does that mean we stop the ritual?
No, it's still going, but we slowed it down and bought ourselves a little time.
Then let's use that time well.
Hey. We got Mayhem, an upgrade for Harding's bow. It's a huge upgrade. Yeah. Although I think the 25% damage for the party is actually better. Okay.
Damn, demons.
You expected something else?
Yeah, I actually forgot to switch the abilities. That's why he's saying damn demons. Okay.
You got it.
That's fine.
Incoming.
Okay.
Hitting us from range.
Heal. Charge. Aim for the head. Aim for the head. Actually hit a headshot. There we go. Nice. Also, each time we hit a weak point, it makes the weak points even stronger. For the combat, anyway. Right, put that away. Put away your weapon. There we go. Right, skills. Take away 10% crit. Put on... These are now strike abilities, which now means demons will get absolutely shredded. Which is kind of what we want. Also, just go grab that while we're here. Just to increase our like health a little bit. Right, moving further in. Okay.
Here they come.
That one's very hurt. Oh, wow. It's fine. This one moving back and forward is very difficult to hit. Okay, right. Head down here. That's better. Now this will actually do reasonable damage rather than doing like quarter damage, which it was doing before. And spin.
They were weak. Next ones probably won't be. It'll get worse as we get closer to the ritual.
How do you know?
I don't. Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
Hi. Oh, look at that. One immediately just killed. Nice. 7,000 damage.
Get ready.
Nice. Okay. So the bow part of this build works pretty well. Although we aren't a bow build because there is a bow path that we just haven't gone down, so... Yeah. I'm wondering whether we're just a weaker version of like another archetype.
But what's Inaris really planning?
I don't know. He seemed pretty focused on his current form. He can't do much without a physical body, so best guess, he's going for one of those. After that, not sure. But I don't think it'll be anything good.
Well, let's see if we can stop him before that happens. Ooh, chest. Anything else in here? No, it looks like a puzzle.
Is it just me, or is that tingling sensation starting to get a lot stronger?
Yeah, I don't like this.
The magic's starting to change our own resonance, align it to the rituals.
And that means...
That we'd better hurry.
That is a big illuvian over there. Right, let's head over this way. And chest. Enlightened Helm. Upgraded to max. Shocked enemies cannot dodge. That's quite nice. There's definitely a shocked build you could run. Ooh, what's up here? Just getting distracted at every turn. Grab that. This needs to be pointed somewhere.
I wonder... Okay, I think it's like the bridge again. You need to link the anchors.
Should be easy enough.
But is it ever?
Okay. Let's just point that there for now. If we just start pointing bits of the puzzle at each other, then eventually we'll be able to see what we're missing. Okay.
Oh, okay, it's not just about linking two anchors. You need to link the right two anchors.
Okay.
Okay.
If we can extend that bridge, then we can knock down that ladder. Should help us solve this puzzle and get to Inaris.
Yeah, that ladder looks important. So that ladder there. Do I need to point it back that way? Yeah, I think what I need to do is I need to get this to point me back there, which will then give me a path across. Yeah, let's do that. Although she does appear to have a lot of voice lines, so if we wait 2 seconds, she'll tell us how to do it. There. Cool. Let's do that. We know we have one of these things that we can charge something up with. Let's point this back in here. This is the bridge at the top. Okay, and now we can go across there. Although it is a little odd that the ancient elves built a bridge that didn't quite connect and needs you to do a jump, but, you know, I don't know, I guess they were spirits. They weren't that used to bridges. This was attempt number 1 at bridge. Okay.
I don't like this place. It's creepy.
How so?
Arlathan usually feels like, well, like it's sleeping. But this place feels dead. Like someone wanted it wiped clean.
The deep roads feel that way sometimes.
The army of statues of Solus are a little odd. Yeah. It's okay. I like the tutorial telling me how to use the beam generator. That's very funny. You know, at this point in the game, it's like, I think I've seen them a few times. Right, the reason I came in here was actually because we got a new one called Flow. Gain maximum adrenaline. Adrenaline requires fewer hits to get. That means you could get adrenaline with 6 hits, which means you could, in theory, get to max adrenaline with 18 hits, but I don't know, it doesn't really matter too much. I think you're fine either way. Right, so now we've got that, we actually don't need the bridge anymore as well. There we go. Over this way, just make sure we got that pointed at something. That seems fine. Drop down. This can then be pointed at one of the things. So point that at, say, this one. Now we just need one last bit, and this last bit is we take this into one of the ones in the center. That then gives us a thing that we can point from one of the ones in the center. Is that correct? So now I place this here and I can turn this 180 degrees. Okay. Oh, my ultimate's already full. Oh, you can't turn this round. Oh, I see. In which case that is the wrong one. How about this side? This one looks correct. That then points up there. Wonderful. Cool. Activate the console.
Right. That did it. Come on. They should be right ahead.
You ready? Chest? Wait a second. Oh, it wasn't an alluvian, it was just a barrier. I see. This is a trap chest. Ready Explorer upgraded. So that would mean that detonations leave affected enemies vulnerable for 5 seconds. Yeah, I think that's probably better now. Switch to that one. And let's go. Anything back this way? Nope. Okay. Deeper and deeper we go.
They're right through here. Syrian and Inaris. Time to stop them, no matter what. Okay. Let's do this.
Alright, she's ready. Let's go. Into the ritual pit.
Well, well, the little lost lambs. Are you here to join your brother at my side?
Balara! I told you to stay away.
I can't, Syrian. Not when it comes to you.
Why couldn't you listen to me?
We're stopping you. You didn't give her a choice, or would you have listened? Let's say you didn't give her a choice.
What was she supposed to do? Let you get away with this?
No, but... Damn it. Damn it, Balara.
Come now. They cannot halt my moment of triumph. Soon they shall witness my beneficence, as well as my wrath. Now, I shall make your people pure. Now I shall become flesh. Finish the ritual, Syrian. Let me deliver you to salvation. Wait, something's wrong. This is not...
Wasn't sure that was gonna work.
Syrian? Is that... What happened?
Ivor, Siobhan. It's me.
Let's see, what was that?
What exactly just happened?
A flaw. A little one. Enough to disrupt his ritual, that is. With any luck, it sent him right back to the middle of the Fade.
I think Rook means... Why'd you do it?
I followed your heart. Like I said, it's a good heart. And I didn't want to disappoint you. Not again.
Right. I get it.
We should get going. The energy concentration here is...
Betrayed again. How tragic.
No!
How I've missed the smell. The taste of this world. Once I dispose of you and finish my ritual, I will have succor in this storm.
You took away my brother. I'm gonna make you wish you were still a spirit.
Then come, puling wastrels, and face me!
Alright then. I'm ready. Okay. Hey, a unique boss fight. That's cool. Right. Gotta kill these spirits first, I assume. Oh no, we gotta break the crystals. I see.
Working on it.
Well, spin. That works. Spinning. Over here.
You don't know anything about my brother.
He was weak, and he suffered for that weakness.
Anaris, we're gonna hit you with one of those and one of those. Let's combo it. And then alt. Go for one big hit to the head. Nice, that got us our weak point hit. Spin.
I should have come to you
Charge.
instead. You would have made an excellent servant.
Spin.
I would never help you.
Bigger spin. Charge directly into something. Spin again. Kill a bunch of the random ads so we don't have to deal with them.
Your lives belong to me.
Not gonna happen.
Right. That's Anaris then. I don't know why it says my alt's still available. It is not available. Right, spin. Ah, phase 2.
You deny your glorious heritage.
Over here. One down.
Hitting us from range.
2 down.
You dare raise your hand to me.
Careful.
Really wish you would just show yourself at some point here, Spirit. There we go. Big spin. Bigger spin. Ditch the spirits, because they're not our target. Shoot that. Immediately get ourselves to full alt and blow it up.
I will do this myself.
Charge into him. Spin again. And let's go for a little detonate followed by weakened.
You're a second
Or the
tier.
other way around, I should say. Right, hit him again. Charge in. Spin, just to hit as many as possible. Spin again. I think he's gone phase 3 already. Yup. Right. Ow. This thing is already dead. That died. Oh, no, it just lost its shield. Okay. Sitting there, I thought it died in one hit. Charge into it. Spin again. Dodge past that.
I'm good to go again.
Try and kill some of the ads. Back off. Okay. Let's get ourselves healed slightly. Let's maybe try and get rid of these things here. Alright, one of those dead. Let's head round. Whoa! Round here. Spin again.
What's impossible?
Into the center, blow him up.
I think he's vulnerable. Take him down.
Spin.
We can do this.
All of his barriers now down, pretty much. Spin again. Activate our leech. Now we heal back to full by attacking. Look at that. Incredible healing. Right. Over here. Hit him again. Spin again. Back off. Charge in. And we got him.
No, I will not go back. You will not send me. I must escape. It's I.
Syrian.
Is it over? Did we win?
We beat him. Sent him back to the Fate. Now hush. We need to get you out of here.
No. Not this time. I had my second chance. I don't get a third.
I can't lose you again, Syrian. Please.
I'm sorry for Shivan. For everything. Rook. Thank you. For helping Balara. For helping me.
I wish it hadn't ended like this.
I made these choices. No one else. Balara. One last favor to ask.
What is it?
Can you stay with me? Until it's light?
Yeah. Of course.
Oh! Quest done. Through the shadows, Anaris is defeated and banished from the world once again. Syrian subverted the ritual in his final attempt to help Balara, only for Anaris to strike him down with a final spiteful blow. Also, Balara isn't a hero of the Veilguard currently. Huh. She did, however, get a Sunspoke spectrometer, a delicate instrument used to analyze shifts in the very fabric of the Fade. Critical damage per stack of shocked on an enemy and increases your stacks of shocked. I mean, very cool if we were going to apply shock that often. Okay. So that wasn't her final quest. I'm just gonna yeah, that wasn't her final quest. Huh. It did seem a little odd as well that, like, understand it was a touching moment, but like Syrian just like, and now he's dead. It feels a little anticlimactic, if I'm honest with you. Okay, I'm just seeing what we got here. I think I want to go this way. I don't really want traps on the ground. So when the tear closes, it does a shockwave that does damage. When the tear opens, it does a shockwave that does damage, and it has a larger radius, which is really the thing I want off of this. The larger radius, I think, is going to be fantastic. Cool. Right. Also, we'll just clear out that item there. Although, it does do more. Yeah, you know what? Let's equip that. There's more healing. Right, and then Harding got something. Oh, a new bow. Yeah, and I didn't equip it. Okay. It's fine, and then we got something in here. Okay. Yeah, also no final loot for the dungeon. This is interesting. Maybe the final loot was that last chest we got before the end. As in the one we got before the fight. Okay, I'm assuming there's more when we go back here then? We also got codex entry, I think, so we can have a look at that. Let's start with a... Oh yeah, she does have another thing here. We didn't get a codex entry. Oh. Tash has a quest. Okay. Davrin and Harding and Balara. And then Lucanus and Nev. Okay. Well, let's go see what everyone has to say. Right, so. Round here. Up this way. And let's speak to these two.
I really should read more. Emmerich is always recommending books to me.
What sort?
Books that use words like transubstantiation and epistemic. Feels like I need a second book to explain the first book.
You know, I think would have been funny there if instead of when he said what kinds, she just goes, no, books in general. He just recommends books. Like he thinks it's a good pastime. Anyway. Hello.
I got word from a Ravani seer. She found a spirit who could translate the tablet. I'm supposed to meet her on the beach.
You're not doing this alone. When do we leave?
Thanks. We can go whenever you're free.
Oh, I see. So that's the end of her quest. As in, it's the, we find out what the tablet says part. Which is weird because her quest kind of implied, let's see what the tablet says. She then looks at it and goes, oh, I can't read it. Which is also very kind of anticlimactic. I'm not entirely sure they know how to end quests. I think I'm starting to realize that they don't quite understand that.
Nev, in the fade with Rook and Spite, you were there. I mean, not you, but you know what I mean. You helped Rook. Sort of.
Sort of? Well, isn't that flattering? At least I'm on your mind.
You are. And not just then.
Oh. Well, then.
Well, that was probably pretty awkward with me just standing there staring. Right, over here, we got a new thing on this. We got... down this way. Wait, we did get a new thing, right? Oh, the golden tree. I think that's what we got. Good double check. Yeah, the golden tree sculpture. Now we're going full on elfy. Fantastic. And then Balara is the last person we need to speak to. Outside her room? Are you allowed to do that?
Hi.
What are you reading?
Syrian's last words. Veil jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end. One way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans. Together. Find the archive, the Nodasterthalin. Get back what made us who we were, what was stolen from us. But now, Syrian's gone. Because of what that thing knew, what it told him. And maybe it should be gone too.
Okay. I think what's most important is what she wants. So, let's ask her.
Forget about our people for a minute. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I wish I did. Our people shaped the world. We don't even know a quarter of what they could do or did. With the archive, we could be that again.
So, you think we should keep it?
But what about the bad side? The other things we did? We stole the dwarves' dreams, put their gods to sleep. And much, much worse.
Good point.
There's no easy answer. Everything they could be again, our people's future, on my shoulders.
Well, people trust you.
Everyone trusts you, Balara. Strife, Irulan, the team.
I don't know if I trust myself. Not for something like this. This big a decision. I don't want to make the wrong choice.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
Okay, so this is actually the second time I've recorded this scene, because the first time I got to it I went, huh, this seems like an easy choice. We should quite clearly keep the archive. The elves will keep the archive's knowledge and risk it getting into the wrong hands, versus free the archive. The elves will lose the archive's knowledge forever and it'll be safely contained. Because I was trying to figure out what the connection to this quest was. So I decided that I would go look up the quest and just get a refresher on the bits that I missed, unlike Lucanus's quest where I'd missed the Elganon bit. The bit that it doesn't kind of go over again and again here is that the archive was created by Anaris. Anaris being the person that we've just defeated in the quest. So, in theory, the archive is going to have all the information to do all the rituals that Anaris was just trying to do. And that's where the conundrum comes in. I do think this choice would have been a lot better had they tied it into the main part of the quest line a little bit better. I think what they should have done, and this is with a little bit of hindsight and a little bit of thinking about it, I think what I would have preferred is if they'd had this choice at the end of the thing. Like, maybe they specifically show Anaris using the archive during the quest, or mention that his information is in it, and then they have someone like Syrian be the one to trigger this question. So he says something like, don't destroy the archive, or something, right? And then we have the choice, and then it's like do we keep it and keep the dangerous knowledge, even though it led her brother down a dark path? Or do we free the archive and lose all of that knowledge forever, but create a safer world? I think that would work a lot better for this question. The problem with it right now is it's just kind of like, it's a little bit it's like out of the moment. And then out of the moment thinking, to me, it still seems fairly simple. I think keep the archive. I think keeping the culture of the people makes sense. I think that this is effectively the history of the elves, and it should be something that we know about. Also, she says we put the, how did she describe it? We put the dwarf's gods to sleep. I think that information is probably not like directly in the archive, or at least not how to do that. I would reckon the archive may have dangerous stuff, but that definitely, from what we saw from Solus's memory, seemed to be kind of a above the archive's pay grade, basically, if we put it that way. It was a thing that they were doing separate to that. It was a few of the Evanuris who were doing it, not necessarily your everyday elves. So I think keep the archive. I think it makes sense. So that's what we're gonna do.
What we were is important. It's worth the risk. The elves deserve to know more about who they were. Keep the archive.
I think you're right. We'll keep the archive, that connection to our past. It's what Syrian and I were looking for.
Now you found it.
Right. And I found him too. For a little while. That has to be enough.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm ready to say goodbye. For real, this time. But I need some time, alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.
Balara approves. Hero of the Veilguard. Your support has helped Balara overcome her self-doubt and believe in herself more strongly. Balara chose to keep the archive and use its ancient knowledge to improve the lives of her people. Veilguard skill unlocked, Lingering Strike. Attuning to the advanced magic of the Elven Empire, Balara's healing draws in energy, draining the strength of those nearby. Archivist's Mail. A light but surprisingly durable armor set. Its construction was only made possible with techniques newly discovered in the archive. Okay. So we got some new equipment, and once that goes away, we can have a look at that, and we can also have a look at, yeah, we can also have a look. Oh, also, what does it do? Detonating a sundered enemy detonates another nearby sundered enemy on the 30-second cooldown. That's pretty good. Enemies near the second detonation become vulnerable to electric damage. So it's even more electric stuff for her. Yeah, let's have a look at this. Balara's replenish ability now applies weakened in a 6-meter radius around you. Well, that's really good. This is the ability that automatically activates when we go low on health. So when we get low on health, the enemies around us will be weakened and deal less damage. Great. Whenever Balara applies weakened, it also applies 200 electric damage and renders the target shocked. Also fantastic. So they do less damage, they take a huge amount of damage, and then the target, well, actually 200, it's not that bad, it isn't actually that huge anymore, and then renders the target shocked, which you can upgrade. I think there was something about, I forget which piece of equipment it was, but there was something that made shock do something more, like made it more likely to interrupt the enemy or something. That, I think, could be really, really good. So, yeah, that seems like some good stuff. Okay. Let's get rid of the stuff on the map. Are we clear? Yeah, that seems fine. Let's do this. And then library. Codex. What have we got in here? Syrian's farewell note. Vorishavan. I'm leaving this letter with the Veil Jumpers in hopes it finds its way to you. It took me a while, but I'm trusting your heart. I'm stopping Anaris, no matter what it takes. He can't do his ritual when he's still a spirit, so he's asking me to do it. I think I can invert the effects so it ends up blasting Anaris into a part of the Fade he'll never come back from. Yeah, that went very well for you. You and I looked for the Nadas Durthalan for so long. All those journeys deep into the forest, all those missed opportunities and dead ends, I'd almost given up. When I found Anaris, I thought I'd been blessed to find not just a spirit, but someone who'd been alive back then, someone who wasn't a god, but a person. Then he showed me just what it meant to be an elf, the beauty and the horror. He turned our people into demons, soldiers for his army. There was no turning away from it then. He showed me the truth. That truth is that the Archive is dangerous. Anaris' ritual uses just a fraction of the power it wields, the things it knows, but it can be used for good too, if you decide to keep it. The choice is yours. It has to be yours because your heart is a good heart, so trust it. I love you, Balara, and I'm proud to be your brother, Syrian. Okay, so this kind of thing would have been a lot better before the choice. I think that this is the kind of thing that they should be giving you as, like... Actually, was it? Maybe it was there before the choice. I don't think it was, though. Anyway, I think they should be giving you this kind of thing, like, during the main quest as well. Like, he should be giving us some of this information. He should be, like, hammering away at it, like, his point of view, and they should have someone else taking the opposing point of view. Like, let's say that he hands the letter to Balar, to the Veil Jumpers. You have the Veil Jumper deliver it, and say, and then argue against it, right? Give you the opposing point of view. But when they actually give you the choice, you don't have a lot of, like, there's not a lot of reason to do one or the other. It's just a choice you can make. I think a better choice in the game is something like Harding's choice, where it was like, in that moment, what do you do? Right? You had to choose A or B, and there were reasons to choose either. And although you didn't entirely know what the choices meant, you had reasons that you could think about. This choice, it's kind of like, it's a bit meh. There's not really anything to it. And that's where I think that this quest is falling down a little bit more compared to some of the other companion quests. But anyway. Properties of Dissolution. Trying to write these notes down while I still remember them, and also helpful as a distraction from everything that happened with Syrian. I felt like our bodies were being pulled apart while we were in the rituals area, slowly enough that we're still all here, completely here. I asked everyone just to be sure. So what's the ritual doing? Turning people into demons or turning them into a large enough concentration of magic to summon demons? Not really any way to tell without lengthy research and experiments. Given the outcome, feels like some things are best left undiscovered. Worse than blood magic. Much, much worse. From Balara's journal. Okay. Cool. And that should be everything for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Also, I think I figured out the frame rate thing in between restarting the game and turning it back on again. Turns out, last time I turned off the game never stopped, and in fact had been on until I played it again, which meant that I had two versions of the game running at once, which hopefully I no longer have, and that will, yeah, that'll probably help the frame rate on my end, I would imagine. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.